Hey guys, this is Rockula. Welcome to Rockula Retrospective, and this is What I'm Watching. When someone uses the term space rock, whether they know it or not, they're talking about Hawkwind. This band influenced punk and progressive rock and had more in common with German krautrock than English hippie psychedelia. They were less like their British contemporaries, the Pink Floyd, and more like the early Alice Cooper band from the first two albums. This is a review of the BBC documentary on Hawkwind called Do Not Panic. Hawkwind started with Dave Brock's busking and eventually grew into a band. The real standout was the flamboyant Nick Turner, who played sax and flute. Science fiction author Michael Moorcock wrote lyrics for them, and they quickly became popular for their extended psychedelic jams and intense light shows. Rock journalist Nick Kent, who was also in the punk documentary DOA, explains how the band used the music press to their advantage.
Hawkwind used Friends' office as a meeting place for when they did gigs, which was almost every day. So every day they would be in the office. The whole group, they'd come in one at a time. The room would immediately start resembling a Cheech and Chong movie.
The band was about exploration instead of making a profit and preferred socio-political events to paid gigs. Hawkwind went through a couple of lineup changes and had quite a few characters in the band. Lemmy came in on bass and added a speed-fueled driving edge to the band, sang on their biggest track, and then eventually got fired. I just took a ride in a silver machine, and I'm still feeling me. Vocalist Robert Calvert wrote a song called Urban Guerrilla and eventually went so crazy that he believed his own lyrics.
His poetry would actually take him down different paths and he would become another character. And he believed in the characters he wrote about. I think that made him rather interesting.
Space Ritual started as an album and turned into a live audio-visual overstimulation performance that raised the bar for all visual acts to come. Many bands used psychedelic lights, but no one assaulted your senses like Hawkwind. The band ended up splitting apart, with Dave Brock taking over the Hawkwind mantle, and we all know where Lemmy ended up. But I've only scratched the surface of the incredible story that is Hawkwind. Please seek out this BBC documentary and other documentaries by the BBC. I'm Rockula, and this is Rockula Retrospective.